Hello and welcome to this demonstration of ION Scripting Basics. My name is Keith and this will be the first of a series of videos overviewing the feature. Now, ION is an enterprise-scale system integration and automation platform included as part of Infor OS. And ION Scripting is a tool within ION for building extensions to data flows. Data flows help build an integration between two systems. As shown in the diagram below, it can do routing, monitoring, workflow, business rules, and in this case, we're going to focus on transformation of those messages between the systems. The scripts can be shared between ION data flows, and scripting uses the Python language for scripting. More information can be found in the ION Desk user guide as to the requirements for the version of Python, modules, and other things that are important to understand. In this demonstration, I won't be teaching you how to write Python. I'll assume you know that already. There are many free resources on the internet to help you learn Python, as it's a very common and easy to learn language. Let's take a look at how scripting works within ION. On the screen is a very simple document flow. I've gotten here by using the app switcher in the Infor portal, clicking here and choosing ION Desk, and then expanding Connect and going to Data Flows. I've created this data flows to make an API call to our human capital management application, and then pass that data on to a third party via a file. And I've taken the script icon and drug it onto that data flow to perform a script action between the creation of that message in HCM and the receiving of that message in the third party. And you can see down below, it's asking me to name this step and then specify the script that I am going to use to do this action. And then also tell me what kind of mapping is happening. Am I going from one type of document to another, or am I staying between the same type of documents? Now, to create the script, I can do it two ways. I can either click New here, and it'll bring me into the script editor, or back on the menu, I can choose Scripting from the left-hand menu here and Scripts. Let's go ahead and do it this way. I won't save any changes. Once I'm in the script application, I can just click Add, and I can go ahead and name my script and give it a basic description. Now you can see the other required part of the script is going to be to specify the input and output variables. This just means that I need to tell the script what the variable it is that is going to hold the incoming data that's passed from the document flow into the script, and also what the variable is going to be called that passes the resulting data out of the script back to the document flow. And in this case, I'm just going to call it input var for input variable and output var for output variable. Now, we haven't talked about what the script is going to do. In this case, I'm receiving some JSON from an API call. And let's do something very simple. Let's remove an element from that JSON. Let's say that the sending application is sending too much data, and one of those elements in that JSON is going to be removed so that it isn't received by the receiving application. The first thing I'll do is I'll tell the script that I am going to be importing JSON data, and I can use the JSON module in Python to do that. And then the next thing I will do is take that data that's coming in from the input var, the data coming from my document flow, and put that into the JSON module's loads function and store it in a new variable called myDict. So now I've got the JSON data ready to be processed in my script. So next I'm going to create a for loop that's going to walk through every element in that JSON file. And I said there was a specific element that I wanted to remove, so I'll go ahead and add this line that's going to look for that element called employee purge report. And I'm going to remove that with this pop function. Okay. And again, you can look up all of this just by searching for Python and giving each one of these function names in Google or Python website. And it'll tell you how each one of these works for more information. Last thing, I'm going to take the result of this myDict and put it back into a variable called output var, which is my output variable name here. Okay, that's my simple script to transform this data by removing that one field. Now I could just save and approve this script and use it in my document flow. But before I do that, we should probably do some testing. And so I can click on the Testing tab, and in this input column, I can paste in my JSON data from the API call. And if you don't know how to get that data, you can look at one of our other videos here on YouTube about our API gateway and how you can use the Swagger documentation in the API gateway to go ahead and make a test call and get the JSON back, copy that onto your clipboard or into a file, and be able to use it in other applications like this for testing. If I go to line 895 of that data, I can see there's an employee purge report element there, and that's the one that I want to remove before I send on to this other system. So I'll hit the test button, and in this right-hand output column, you'll see that the resultant JSON that the script created, it's putting into the output var variable, is displayed. And here I can verify in that same line of JSON that between 894 and 895, yep, that employee purge report element is now gone. It removed that. So the script is working exactly how I want it to work, and I can move on to testing this within the document flow. Now this was a very basic example of a script, and in some resultant videos, and you'll see a link popping up in this video, a link to the other YouTube videos, we'll go into some deeper detail of how scripts work.